Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite foundations that work really great for oily skin. Now, I wouldn't say that I have extremely oily skin, but I definitely have oily skin. During the winter time, I will have some dry areas, but my T-zone is still going to be oily. So I wanted to show you guys my favorite foundations that work really good for oily skin. I have some from the drugstore, and I also have some that are a little higher end. I'm going to start with the drugstore ones. And the first one I'm going to start out with is actually the most mattifying out of all of these that I'm going to show you. And it is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte 24-Hour Foundation. This foundation immediately became my favorite the first time I tried it. It is so mattifying, it's unreal. I still set all my foundations no matter what with a setting powder, but this one is so good. So it has some claims. It says that it is a demi matte finish. It's definitely matte, like it's just like completely matte. And then it also says it's a 24-hour wear. You shouldn't wear your foundation or any makeup, obviously, for 24 hours. But no one's perfect. I've slept in my makeup before, yes, unfortunately. But I will say, whenever I wake up in the morning with this foundation on, it is stuck completely, like, to my face. It is so non-transferable. It is awesome. It also says that it's a medium coverage. It's definitely medium coverage, but you can build it up to be full for sure. And then it says it's an air-light texture, which I would totally agree. Once you have it on, you're not going to be able to feel it like some other foundations. So it's not heavy at all. Also, I just get this one from Walmart, so it retails for about $11. The packaging is just kind of basic, but it's a great foundation overall. So next, from the drugstore, I have let me fix this. I have the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. And this packaging is seriously so awesome. It's glass, like it's so heavy. I love it. This one has a little bit more claims. It says it is a full coverage foundation, which I wouldn't completely say that. Obviously, you can build it up to be a full coverage, but it's definitely more medium. It says up to 24-hour wear. You don't want to wear this one for 24 hours. I'll explain in a second. And then it says a seamless matte finish, which I would agree because it's not totally matte. It says breathable and comfortable, which is, okay, sure, we'll go with it. And then it also says fade and transfer resistant. I wouldn't say it's as transfer resistant as my last one, if that's a concern to you. And then it also says oil-free, doesn't clog pores, dermatologist tested. So why I said earlier why you definitely don't want to wear this one for 24 hours is the times I've slept in this and woke up the next morning, washed my face, I will see more breakouts than I will with any other foundation, which I think is weird because it says that it's dermatologist tested, so I think that's a little weird. This one's only $10 at Walmart. It does have a pump, so it is nice packaging. And what's weird about this is it's not completely matte. It's a matte foundation, but when you first put it on, it's going to be a little bit dewy, just a little bit. So you're going to set it, and then it's going to be completely matte. It's weird because I always get a lot of compliments whenever I'm wearing this foundation, even though I think it's weird because I like my foundations to be completely matte. This one's not. So, yeah, people say it just looks pretty, and I agree, it is a really pretty foundation. It's just not my go-to, and I get the most compliments on it, so it's weird. Okay, and then next is from Ulta. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked 24-Hour foundation. So this is hands down my favorite foundation, like right now, as of currently. The packaging's a little weird. It does have a pump, but like right here, this isn't glass. It's just kind of weird. It doesn't say any claims besides it's weightless, which I totally agree. Also, if you like feel your face once this on, it's so smooth. Yeah, it's really nice, and they have a very wide shade range for this, so you'll definitely be able to find your color. Yeah, this is my favorite as of right now. Sorry, this is also $39, so it's a little bit expensive, but it will last you. Next is not really a foundation, it is a concealer, and this is actually the Urban Decay Stay Naked 24-Hour Concealer. So if I had to choose between this or the foundation, I would choose this. Just like the foundation, it also feels really soft on your skin when you touch it. Like sometimes I'll accidentally touch my face and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's so nice. And it's also, it doesn't transfer, like I said. So if you are touching your face, it's not going to transfer. This is what the applicator looks like, if you can see it. So why I'm including this in here is because sometimes I don't always like to wear a full face of foundation. With this, I just like to do a little bit of area so my face still looks good, but it's not as heavy as it would be if I had a full face on. This does last. It is very mattifying, so you still need to set it with powder, but sometimes, yeah, like I said, I don't like my whole face to be covered in foundation, so this is nice, especially for when you're working. You don't want to have a full face. This is perfect, and it's really light. So that is that one. Retails for $29, so it's $10 cheaper than the foundation. I have two of them. I have them in my concealer shade, which is a little lighter, and then I also have it in my regular shade, so I can wear it as like a foundation all over my face, basically. So with setting your foundations, if you are oily, you are going to really love the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Okay, it's $51, but listen, I bought it at the beginning of the school year. It lasted me all the way until next school year started, and I used it. I'm not saying I used it here and there. I used it almost every single day. It is going to make you very matte and make your foundation and your other makeup stay for a very long time. I love it. It is so worth the money. I've never tried a powder like it, and some people will say it's like too mattifying, but I definitely disagree. It is perfect for anyone with oily skin. So like I said, I'm out of it at the moment, so I'm currently using the L'Oreal Hydra Perfecting Loose Powder. It looks like this. I am not saying at all that this is a dupe for the other powder whatsoever. This is $9 at Walmart, so it's very affordable. It is what I use to set my makeup with every day. The difference with this one is it's not as mattifying. Like, it's going to set your makeup really well, but it has the tiniest bit of shimmer, which is sickening because nobody wants that, especially not me. But it's so little that you have to be really looking close to notice it. And that's why I use it, because I wouldn't use one that is completely shimmer. I have tried the Hourglass Veil setting powder. It's definitely for dry skin. It's more shimmery, very shimmery actually, so I don't even really use it at all. And lastly, if you are using a mattifying foundation, you need to make sure that you get it as close to your shade as possible. What you see is kind of what you get. You don't get to work with mattifying foundations as much as dewy ones, so you really want to make sure that you get your right shade. So that's all I have for today's video. Thank you for watching if you're still here, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!